All right, I'm on hole number 2 of the Redwood Cup. This is on the new Sequoia Creek holes. Let's go check out the holes. And I will tell you that I have not played this hole. I never got this hole not even one time. I did a 5-hour stream and I did 5 or 6 hours of play and never caught this hole. So I have no idea what to do on this hole. I have no idea whether it's a long iron or a wood or what the deal is on it. It looks like it's going to be a long iron, but and it looks like it's pretty straightforward. I do have some elevation notes that were posted by my teammate Johnny, and it's got 20% listed on it, so a plus 20%. So we'll see what the deal is. And I have no idea whether I'm in mid, max. I have nothing. I have nothing. No previous video. I'm going out of blind, so this will be the very first time I've ever played this hole, and I'm going to take all my accurate stuff. So let's take this bag. Let's take this bag right here. If I can't get it done with that bag, I can't get it done. Ball wise, I have no clue. I have no clue whether I should be taking I have no idea. So I'm going to take a Navigator. That's usually my go-to ball on a lot of these, just because it's one of the balls we can replenish on a regular basis, and it's low wind. That should get me started. Let's go check it out. Let's go check out the hole. See if we can get something worked out on it. Got my trusty dusty calculator here, and I know I'm going to try my teammates' deal and do the 20%. We'll test it out. Maybe I can hit it perfect. Maybe. It's possible for me to hit perfect. It's not likely, but it's possible. So it is in sniper range. And we're right at max club. I'm going to start off with about 4 backspin. Go right at it. So 2.8. It's 3.36 rings. So 3.4 rings. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try and hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Wow! I hit it perfect. Look at that. And the wind still pushed me way off to the left. So that's one of those situations where I did a 20%. I did a max club number, and I still got pushed off that far. So it may be one of those deals where it needs to be more than 20%. Now you can always go back and go, hey, trajectory, but I was going pretty much straight at the cup, just like my opponent is. Pulled back a little bit so that I could get my tail to engage. They've got a 3-mile-an-hour wind, so they should be doing a 3.6, and they didn't do any adjustment at all. So they should end up way off. Hit that thing perfect. There you go. Did they do a wind adjustment? It did not look like they moved. So they should end up way off to the left. Yeah, you didn't do a wind adjustment. I'm going to change that 20, and I'm going to go drastic. And so normally when I find myself where I've done an adjustment like that and I end up off trajectory, what I do is I want to overcorrect. Instead of trying to sneak up on it and play the clock game where you're going, okay, it was 20, I'm going to do 25, I'm going to do 30, I'm going to do what I usually will do is go drastic on the other side. I'll double that number and see if I end up on the other side of the cup. Because then I've set a range. Now I can really do the clock number. I know that, if I did a 20 and I was that far off and I do a 40 and I end up on the other side of the cup, then I can get an idea of was I just like barely off the other side of the cup? So maybe it's a 35, or was I like about the same distance on the other side of the cup as I was right there? And maybe I just need to split it down the middle and do a 30. I'm going to practice these holes and I don't know which one this is. Which one is this? I think this is hole number 4. What I've observed on this hole, because I did get this hole quite a few times, is even though I'm in mid club and I landed on this hole, I played pretty much all my practice stuff with a Titan. And so I was in dead center mid club with a sniper. And even though I was in mid club, I was using a max number, which is a 20%, and it still seemed like I was a little off. So I'm going to add on another 10. So I'm going to do a 2.75 ring pull. There's max. There's min. So I'm right at mid club. I'm going to have to eke just a little. Okay, so it's 2. I'm going to do a 275. Hitting it perfect. So that was max club at mid number with 10%. Pretty close. And it still kind of pushed me off to the right. So normally I'd play my sniper at 1.2 at mid. So by playing it at max instead of mid, that's a 20% increase. And then I added on 10% on top of that. So if you want to play your mid number, you're going to have to do, it looks like you're going to have to do a pretty good adjustment if you were at mid. So the whole idea of using a 100% accurate club is that it's at 1 per ring. So if I can keep it at 1 per ring, it does make the math a little bit easier. But I'm going to continue to work on that hole as well. I'm going to make a note here that it'll be 10. I'm going to do 10, 2, 15. Try and get a few elevation notes, especially when I hit those perfects going in. I'm not too extremely concerned about elevation at the very beginning of the week, but if I can hit some perfects going into the cup, it's worth paying attention to them. All right, that was hole number 2, the Redwood Cup, and Monday's practice round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.